And welcome to day 28. This is going to be actually the first video where we don't really put the emphasis on you. You're still involved, you're still in control, but this video is not about you. Now, it's the very first time that we're going to be discussing this. We're kicking it off with quote of the day. To move forward, you have to give back. To move forward, you have to contribute, right? Contribute to not just yourself, because it's like, hey, if we get the most dialed in, right? We're locked in, we're going to the gym, we're working on our business, we're journaling, we feel good, right? But then if we don't give back, if we don't contribute to the world, to your communities, then there's no legacy, right? There's no empire. There's no real purpose there. And I recorded a video at the beginning of the year where I was saying my purpose is becoming the best version of myself. And a part of becoming the best version of myself, a big aspect of that is leadership, right? Is my relationships, my family, right? Being able to lead, being able to guide, being able to build up others. So for you, one quote that I tell people, that are on this journey of self-growth and, transformation or self-help is your ability is your responsibility. Right? You are proven that you're able to show up here. You are proven that you are willing to do the work that is required. Just did my hair. I got some water dripping down my my head, but but your ability is your responsibility, right? You're able to be able to come here every single day. You're able to face your challenges. You're able to do the work, right? You're showing that you're able to do these things. Most people, right? Most people, and I was guilty of this for a while, is I always felt like, oh, if I join a course or if I hire a coach or if I go through a program, that means that I'm not good enough. That means that, I'm weak. It's weak to ask for help. That's bullshit, and it held me back from so much growth. So what I learned to do is to be able to put myself out there. And as I put myself out there more and more, and as I invested into my growth, I started to be able to build up on that true understanding and more so confidence in, hey, this is why I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work because I don't want my future family to struggle. I'm doing the work because I don't want my friends to go through, what their parents went through. I'm doing the work because I don't want to live my life to A, B, and C and be, restrained by X, Y, and Z. I want to be able to do the things that I want to do. So your ability to be here, your ability to do this work, you need to now be able to go out and share this, right? You need to be able to go out and lift others up, And one of the things, and we'll go right into the reflection question, is how can you contribute to the success of others, right? What act of giving back can you plan for the future, And it's like so often with that is so many people, I think it starts with our mindset where we say, hey, you know what? Like when I'm rich, I'm going to, help others. When I, have so much money, I'm going to, do Toys for Tots, or I'm going to, buy people more gifts. And it's like, it's not about the money, right? It's not about that. It's about just being a good person, right? And of course, this is still part of your journey, right? Because when we talk about positive vibes, when we talk about positive energy, when you give back, it never leads to a bad feeling, right? Never leads to a bad feeling. Maybe you have somebody that's not, as appreciative of it. Maybe you have somebody that's not really, grateful for the things that you're doing or the things you're contributing. But it's like if you go and, you buy gas, right? You buy gas for your car, probably something everybody here is doing, all right, until we get to the electric world, fully electric world, is if you buy gas and you give that guy a tip, most people don't tip the gas attendant, right? You will see a smile on that person's face. And how are you going to feel? You're going to feel good. And how do you think that person might treat the next customer, right? Now, it's just a trickle-in effect. You go get coffee, right? What if you say, hey, here's $2, here's $5, right? Now, what are they going to be? They're not used to getting a tip like that, right? If you're working at, if you're going to more of like a chain place or something, right? They care, right? It puts a smile on their face, but it also puts a smile on your face. One thing I used to do, and I had this on one of my old channels, was going through Dunkin', right? Going through Dunkin', I just kept going through and I was buying people's drinks, And what I started to see was, yes, I hope that it impacted the person that I was buying a drink, but the workers that were a part of it, right, that I was paying every time that I went through, they loved it just as much as I loved it, right? Being able to see them smile, being able for them to, then one person would pay for the next person, right? It starts a positive movement. That is our ability. Me in this world, right? One thing that I'm working on is, yes, I'm in the online space, right? I'm an online coach. I'm an online business owner. But now me reflecting, me journaling, me going through these things, I'm starting to realize, hey, me being an online anything is limiting my growth, is limiting the impact that I can make. I shouldn't just be positive here. I shouldn't just be, posting value here or sharing tips here. It needs to be a way of my life. It needs to be ingrained in my heart. It needs to be ingrained in my mind. It needs to be ingrained in who I want to become. So this means, which, things that I already do, but hey, when you're out at the grocery store, somebody drops something, you're the first one to do it. Hey, you go out and you see somebody with, a nice shirt on, a nice hat on, nice shoes on, first to compliment them, right? It doesn't need to be, oh, I can help you, right? Let me change your life. Hey, join my program, watch my YouTube channel. It doesn't need to be that. Maybe it leads to that, right? But it doesn't need to be that. It needs to be being a good person, setting the example, right? And leading the way, holding the door open, right? Giving a little, a small tip. Hey, if you're not rich, if you're not wealthy right now, if you're not making $1 billion, you don't have to, give 500% of a tip. Hey, you know what? Appreciate you, everything you're doing for me. Here you go. Hey, at the end of the month, you think about somebody you care about, write them a handwritten letter. Hey, Tony, really appreciate you, reaching out to me in the middle of the month. I was really struggling. Hey, Chris, just writing you this and hope you enjoy the $5 whatever Visa gift card, right? Really appreciate you being there to support me. Right? Or maybe it's a family, a friend member. Hey, it's not Valentine's Day. Hey, it's not, Mother's Day. Hey, it's not Christmas. It's not Hanukkah. But hey, here's a bouquet of flowers, right? I really appreciate you, showing me some love this month. That's what we need to be able to do. And I talked about this in our previous videos. If you don't have a community, build it, right? Whether it's online to start, whether it's in person, right? Continue to build, continue to lift others up, continue to set the example. We are living in a world right now where a lot of people need support. A lot of people need help. A lot of people are comfortable. And that being comfortable is soon going to lead to potentially a downslide, right? A path of depression, maybe a path of more self-doubt, right? A really tough time in their life. Maybe they end up putting on weight. Maybe they end up struggling. Maybe they end up ruining relationships. It's our goal to continue to build, continue to lead the way. All right, so let's do that. Let's lift ourselves up. Again, our reflection question of the day. What is one thing that you need to do? Wrong question. How can you contribute to the success of others? What act of giving back can you plan for the future, right? If you know somebody that's trying to build a business right now, hey, anything I could support you with? Hey, if your family's got goals, hey, anything I could hold you accountable to right now? Hey, reach out to your best friend. Hey, what are you working on this month? Or what are you working on this week? They'll be like, good question. I don't even know what I'm working on, right? Hey, I don't know why you just sent me that message, but I appreciate it. Or a friend that you grew up with that maybe moved away. Hey, man, really thinking about you. Sending much love. Go crush it. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Mary, whatever, somebody's name is. Guy, girl, doesn't matter. Hey, really, really hope you have a beautiful week. I'm really glad that we're connected and that I can reach out to you. They'll be like, damn, right? Where's this coming from? Keep doing that work. Keep being there. To move forward, you have to give back. Doesn't need to be a lot. Start small. Start simple. But make it a way of life because that's only going to build your character. That's only going to build you. And it's only going to be able to lead more and more people. All right? If everybody that watches this video, right, goes out and does something like that, potentially I've done my job, right? Potentially. But that's just a start. Let's keep building. Let's make Project Life a huge freaking community, right? It's a way of life. Project Life is a movement. Keep building yourself. Keep lifting others up along the way. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's close this challenge out.